Hello, inspired thinker. I am thrilled to be back in your inbox after a break midsummer here at IRG in terms of outreach and communication via the newsletter. I have probably hours of messaging that I'd like to share with you today, and so I'm going to work really hard at keeping this under 5 minutes. And that's just a teaser to say lots of insights coming your way based on this unexpected experience I'm having this summer that I really want to share with you because it's been actually quite profound for me. And so I really want to share that with you in hopes that it inspires something in you. So I am calling this the summer of release, reset, and reimagine. And after those three words sort of showed up in my mind, it's just been fascinating to see how those three themes are unfolding and how they're interconnected. And bottom line, I am just feeling so light and hopeful and free and clear and all of these feelings that, this is what I want life and work to feel like. So what's been happening and how did I get to this feeling of clarity and lightness and hope is what I want to start to share with you. So I'm going to just start with release for today's newsletter and just talk about what I'm learning about releasing and how I needed to release. So I've been releasing, I'm going to talk about three categories of releasing. And the first thing that I've been releasing sounds so simple, and yet it's been, as I said, quite profound. So I have been releasing physical stuff. We have spent many weekends this summer purging through stuff in our home and like digging through storage closet, digging through other closets, the toy closet, the kids' bedrooms. My kids are, 18 and 21. And all of these things that we've been holding on to from younger childhood, we don't need those things anymore. So releasing stuff has been so cathartic. And it felt like every time we did this, every weekend, different space we'd tackle. And it seemed to create more space in my brain when I released this stuff to others or to the recycling. It was, actually an unexpected, joyful experience for me. So releasing stuff. The other thing I did after coming back from an unplugged vacation was released some energy through relationships that I was holding on to in the business. And so releasing that energy, releasing those relationships was surprising to me in that what it invited in, what I was able to then say yes to, that felt more aligned for me. So do you have some relationships or some energy, however that energy shows up, whether it's in relationships or in other choices that you're making, just some energy that's not serving you, that you're connected to? What could you release, with grace and respect and all of those, feelings, but just let it go, release it, or stop feeding it, stop nurturing that energy. And finally, the third category, which is still kind of unfolding for me, is realizing the expectations that I was holding on to of myself. And as I'm rumbling through here, growing Inspired Results Group and bringing people into Inspired Results Group, I put a lot of expectations on myself to meet other people's expectations, which I They don't actually have those expectations for me. I just make them up in my head, and then I work to meet those expectations, which has felt like hard work. And it's disconnected me from what I actually want and what I actually believe. And because I'm so worried about what does everybody else need and what does everybody else expect of me. So nobody's communicated these expectations to me. They're totally self-imposed. And when I really realized that and looked at that, I was able to recalibrate those expectations for myself. Still, I think meeting the needs of those around me, but it feels so different when I've redefined those expectations and given myself kind of that internal permission to let my needs and my thinking come to the top of the list. So, what can you redefine or reframe for yourself about expectations you're holding of you, of yourself? And when we self-examine those, like what do you want to let go of? What do you want to release? What do you want to redefine around those expectations? So releasing, that's the theme for this Inspired Insights newsletter. What do you want to release? And how can that set you free to invite in something new and to just feel that lighter, joyful, hopeful energy? I really believe that my practice of releasing this summer has set me up to feel that way. So my wish for you is that you will feel that as well. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you're releasing. Let me know what inspired you about this video. We've still got many weeks of summer ahead of us here. So enjoy, stay safe. Let's send lots of hope and love to those who are keeping us safe this summer. All right, take care of yourself.